Hello everyone, welcome to SR Technologies. In this video, I am going to cover DevOps practical demo session. This is actually part 2 video of DevOps demo. In part 1 video, I covered DevOps theory demo part. In part 1 video, I clearly explained what is DevOps, who can learn DevOps, what are the prerequisites to learn DevOps. Also, I explained DevOps job market trends, salary part and everything. Please watch part 1 video so that you will get a clear picture about DevOps culture. In this video, our agenda is I will show you how to implement DevOps culture in real life projects with the real code. Also, I'll be showing you practical demonstration. Practical demonstration means I'll be showing you how to clone the real code from Git repositories, which was pushed by development team, and I will show you how to build that code by using Maven tool. Also, I'll be showing you how to deploy that build in test environment without using Jenkins, with using Jenkins. That means I'll be showing you both manual and automation process. Also, I will show you how to generate Jenkins Docker files by using AI tools like a ChatGPT. Please watch this video till the end. You will understand our program overview. That means you will understand how our training programs will be. I will be explaining you how to register to our training programs also. Before starting today's topic, let me introduce myself. My name is Penchal Prasad. I have 22 years of IT experience and having 10 years of experience in DevOps and various cloud providers like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle Cloud, and others. I have delivered a lot of corporate trainings in almost all MNC companies. I've trained thousands of students, nearly 10,000 students in my career. Students are placed in various MNC companies across the globe, both in India and abroad. I will be starting 2 batches every time. One is DevOps with AWS and second is Azure DevOps. Whatever course is, I will cover from basic to advanced level each and every topic. It is completely job readiness program. I have designed this course in interview point of view. Also, I will give 24/7 trainer support. That means whenever you stuck somewhere, when you are doing practicals, you can just WhatsApp me. Also, you can call me. I will unblock you. You no need to wait for next live session. I will be giving access for recording sessions for lifetime. I will provide study material and I will be conducting mock interviews. If you attend number of mock interviews so that you will not feel something new when you are attending a real DevOps interview. I will give interview questions also. I will be explaining how to answer in technical way. Now we'll see why people will fail in DevOps interviews. Actually, I made a very clear video on this topic and I have uploaded in our YouTube channel. Please watch that video without fail so that you will understand how to prepare for DevOps interviews. Again, I'll brief now why people will fail in DevOps interviews. The first point is tool focused learning. Most of the DevOps learners will do this mistake. People will prepare, people will learn DevOps tools like Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Grafana, Prometheus, and they will think that they can answer in the interview. But interviewer will expect something else. Interviewer will not ask Docker commands, Kubernetes commands. Interviewer will expect end-to-end process, troubleshooting skills, problem fixing capabilities. Also, he will ask scenario-based questions like if Jenkins goes down suddenly in your project, what you will do? He may ask that what is a recent challenge you faced in your production deployment? How did you fix it? So these kind of scenario-based questions he will ask. If you want to answer these questions, you should get a very clear guidance from your trainer. Also, you should have a proper plan how to prepare for the interview. As per the job description, you should be able to expect that interview questions, at least interview topics. Also, you should practice how to integrate DevOps tools in real life projects. You should be able to integrate Git with Jenkins, Kubernetes with Jenkins, and you should be able to use Docker image in deployments before attending interview. You have to practice in this way. And now, we'll see how DevOps works in real companies. See here code. Code means as soon as development team write a code, they will push that code into Git repositories. So that is remote repository. From Git repositories, DevOps engineer will clone that code and we will build that code by using build tool like a Maven or MS Build, whatever. Once you build the code, once you generate the build, you need to deploy that build in test environment. So that testing team will test that build by running the test cases. After completion of the testing phase, testing team will declare that that build is stable. Once you get the confirmation from the testing team, you have to take that build and you have to deploy in the production environment. For that, you can just use Docker image, and you can just deploy in the Kubernetes in production deployment. Once you deploy the code, once you deploy the application in production environment, your job will not be over. You have to monitor that application for 24/7 in production environment. So this is the flow of DevOps. So in this flow, you should know when to use these tools, DevOps tools. You should know how to integrate each other like this. Don't take simply this DevOps logo. Read this logo, you will understand the flow. Yeah. Now, I will speak something about DevOps job market reality. Actually, I spoke in the DevOps theory part very clearly. Again, I will brief here. So always DevOps is high demand in the market. So sometimes people will be asking me that, so I'm not getting calls, is there openings or not for DevOps and all these things. Guys, please don't believe all those things. Just trust me. So DevOps skills are very high demand in the market always. Because especially DevOps with the cloud combination. Cloud can be anything, AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud, whatever. But so DevOps skills are very high demand because DevOps can be implemented in any type of applications, like either it can be implemented in Java applications, .NET applications, and wherever. Also, nowadays, remember one thing, clients are forcing IT companies to implement a DevOps culture in their projects because we can just meet client expectations only with the DevOps tools, especially some production tools like a Kubernetes and to automate the process, Jenkins, like this. Don't miss this logic. And nowadays, AI is playing a major role. It doesn't mean that AI will replace DevOps engineers. AI cannot replace DevOps engineers or developers or test engineers. No. But you should remember one thing very carefully, that DevOps engineer who can use AI tool in his day-to-day activities can replace other DevOps engineer who cannot use AI tool in day-to-day activities. That means everybody should upgrade how to use AI tool, how to work in AI assisted DevOps. So this is very important. And yeah, so coming to today's practical demo session. In today's practical demo session, I will show you how to how to clone the code by using Git from Git repositories. Also, I will show you how to create a CI/CD pipeline and how to containerize the application by using Docker and cloud deployment. Anyway, we are using AWS Cloud for this session and AI assisted DevOps. As I promised you, I will show you how to generate Jenkins Docker files by using AI tools like a ChatGPT. Yeah, live practical demo. So before starting live practical demo, let me just draw the diagram, a flow of DevOps, and you will understand better. Yeah, let me just explain this CI/CD process so that you will understand. Let us assume that this is our development team and this is Git repositories and this is DevOps team. Let me use different colors. Yeah, here is DevOps team. Let us assume that, so this is the test environment server and this is production environment. Fine. Let me connect this Yes. Like this. No. This is Git repository. Let me write here so that you will understand. Dev team. That means development team. This is Git server, GitHub or on-premise Git or whatever. In our regular sessions, I will be explaining each and everything from basic to advanced. Git server. This is something like here. DevOps engineers will be there. First, I will explain without Jenkins. That means manual process. Then I will explain with Jenkins. So then only you will understand easily. Yeah, this is test environment. Actually, this is the flow of DevOps, you can just think. Yeah, this is production environment, prod environment. Fine. Now, what development team will do? Let us assume that some 100 developers are there in our development team. 100 developers are there in our project. 100 developers will be writing the code. So let us assume that we are working for a Java project. So these are the Java developers. What Java developers will be doing? Always they will be writing the code. So .java files. They will write the Java code in .java files. Let us assume that 100 developers will write 100 .java files. Once they write these .java files, that means once they write the code, if they keep that code in their laptops, there will be no use. So they will just push that code into Git repositories here. Once they push that code into Git repositories, all these .java files will come and save here. From here, what DevOps engineer will do? DevOps engineer will clone that. Once DevOps engineer clone that Java files, .java files, what we will do? Yeah, 100 .java files will come here. Once we get that .java files into our system, here, remember one thing, if you want to clone this .java files or whatever code from this Git repository, you should install Git in your server. Then only you can communicate with that Git. We'll just install Git. Fine. Now, we need to build this code by using Maven. You should install Maven also. Here, just assume that I'm just building one web application for my SR Technologies. So the build name is srtech.var. Var means web archive. Var stands for web archive. This is Java build. Fine. So jar files, that means Java archive files and var files. So like this. In build process, I clearly explained what is jar files and what is .java files, how to build, what is the build process and everything. Fine. Here, once you generate the build, what we will do? We'll just deploy that build in this test environment. This is the Java build. That means this is the Java application. This Java application need to test. It need to be tested by testing team. For that, if you give this war file directly to this testing team, they cannot do anything. You have to deploy this war file in test environment server. Then only they can test this. We'll take one server, and also one more thing you should remember. These servers we will take from AWS for this demo. We will create AWS EC2 instances, and we will use one for test environment, one for this DevOps engineers, and we will not be doing this production environment now. Also, I made a very clear video on EC2 instances, and complete the AWS course videos I have uploaded in our YouTube channel at free of cost. You can just go through that videos and you can practice this EC2. Then it will be easy for you. Fine. So let it be EC2 instance. So this is virtual server actually. In this virtual server, we need to install prerequisites. That means here, operating system should be there. It can be Linux or Windows. It's again depends on the application behavior. Again, JDK, that means Java. JDK means Java Development Kit. We should install Java because This is Java application. We developed this application in Java. Our development team, Java developers wrote this Java code for this. Fine. And now again, we should have one application server, web application server, Tomcat server. We'll just download the Tomcat server from internet. From that official website, we can download. Inside the Tomcat server, we need to deploy this WAR file, assertic.war file. After deployment, if you start this Tomcat server, automatically our application will get started because it is there inside the Tomcat server. Once you start the Tomcat server, automatically your application will start running. Yeah, this one. If you want to access this application, you can just go to browser, open a browser. From that browser, by using public IP address of this EC2 instance, you can just access that application. If you hand out this environment to testing team will test this application by running the test cases. Initially, they will be getting a lot of bugs. They will be fixing one by one, and they will be testing this application until they reach 0 bugs. Once they reach 0 bugs, they will inform to DevOps team that the build is stable now. So once we get the confirmation from testing team, we will just deploy that application in this production environment. Here also same prerequisites we need to use. Same prerequisites. Operating system, same operating system, JDK, Tomcat. This Tomcat server. And versions also matter here. For example, if you use JDK 17 version, Java 17 version, you have to use Java 17 version here. Tomcat 10 version, if you use here also you have to use Tomcat 10 version. Right. Yeah. Now, what I will do, I have a code for this. I have a code in my Git repository. My Git repository name is srtech.git. If you assign this srtech name to this Git repository, automatically Git will assign this extension .git. Every Git repository will be having .git. Right. Now I have Git repository. I have this original code. I got this original code from my development team. Just assume that. Now, as a DevOps engineer, I'm going to clone that code into my server and I will build it. Again, if you want to know about this build process, so I made a very clear video on that. And also, you can just get in my regular sessions. I will go each and everything in deep. Fine. Now what I will do, I will create one EC2 instance for this DevOps engineer. I will create one more EC2 instance for this test environment and I will show you this process. Now I will create 2 EC2 instances. This is EC2 dashboard. I'm telling you again and again, if you don't have an idea how to create EC2 instances and if you are new to AWS Cloud, please watch AWS videos in our YouTube channel. srtech official is our YouTube channel name. I clearly explained and all the services, AWS services, even you can learn AWS services with free of cost in our YouTube channel. Right. Here, this is EC2 dashboard. Go down, click on this launch instance. I'm going to create 2 EC2 instances. One is for DevOps engineer, one is for test environment server. Yeah, fine. I'm not going to assign any names here. I will assign names after creating the instances. See here, operating system, I'm just selecting Ubuntu. I'll be using Ubuntu Linux operating system. Yeah, instance type T3 micro, let it be. And yeah, keypair. This I have keypair already. If you don't have, you can just generate, you can just create. Network settings, I'm not going to change any network settings here. Let it take default network settings. Yeah, number of instances, make it 2. And give them this launch instance. Now see here, launching instance, creating security rules, launching instance. You should see this. Yeah, successfully initiated launch of instances. Fine. Now, go to instances and here, without confusion, you just go to dashboard. Just go to dashboard and go to this instances running. You see, because by default, the instances will be in running state as soon as you create. Just assign some names to this instances. Yeah, here I will assign DevOps engineer. Otherwise, DevOps server. Yes,
click on this right symbol. Yeah, here I will just assign the main worker test environment server here. Yes. Let me just log into this DevOps server. Just connect, click on this connect and click on this connect again. Yep. Now I'm able to connect my DevOps server. See here, DevOps server base. There are many ways to connect this server. You can use PuTTY or Mobile Extend or this also. I'm just using this shell, Cloud Shell one. Here, by default, we'll be connecting with Ubuntu user. I'm switching to root user. Single space, yes. That is the reason I'm just asking you to go through that EC2 videos. You'll understand here. Clear the screen? Yeah. Now, what I have to do, see this diagram? Yeah. Development team is already wrote this code and they have already pushed that code into Git repositories. From here, we need to clone this code. This is DevOps server. Just now we created. This is DevOps engineers server. Fine. That is DevOps server. We connected this DevOps server now. From here, we need to clone this. Where is this Git repository? I'm just using GitHub for this. GitHub. For this, I'm using GitHub. Where is my GitHub? Where is my GitHub account? Just let me log in. Open a browser and just type on GitHub. Yes. GitHub. Click on this. Yes. So this is my GitHub account. I have a lot of repositories, Git repositories here. Let me just use this SRTech repository where I kept this code for this SRTech website. Yeah, so SRTech is my repository name. You can see here. Just click on this, take this URL of this repository, copy this URL. This is the URL of my repository. Just go to your DevOps server. Now, if you want to clone this, if you want to clone this code, if you want to talk with this Git, what I told, we should have Git in our server. We should install Git in our server. Then only you can communicate this Git repository. Otherwise, you cannot. Otherwise, your server will not identify Git commands. Fine. Now, let me install Git. It's very easy. You apt-get update. Apt-get update command will download all the required packages. And also, guys, if you are using the Red Hat Linux or Amazon Linux, you just use mupdate, YUM. Since it is a Ubuntu Linux, I'm using apt-get. Yeah. Now again, apt-get install Git. This is the actual command to install Git. Now, just make sure Git got installed or not. Git space -- version. If you give this, you should find this Git version name. See here. Git version is 2.43. Yeah. Clear the screen. Now, what I will do, I will just create one separate folder for my code. mkdir source. I will give name as a source. Now, go inside that source folder. Guys, if you are new to Linux, please watch that Linux videos in our YouTube channel. I'm providing this Linux basic and shell scripting basic knowledge with free of cost from our YouTube channel SRTech Hub Official. Please, both AWS and Linux, I'm providing free videos in our YouTube channel SRTech Hub Official. Please subscribe that channel and watch that videos, please. Yeah, I'm inside this source folder. How to clone? Yes, see here. I'm inside this server. I need to clone this repository. I just copied this repository URL already. srtech.git repository URL. Now this is the command to clone. Git clone and paste that URL. Git clone is the command to clone Git repository code. Just this is the URL of that. github.com prasad-srtech. Prasad-srtech is my username of my GitHub account. This is actual my Git repository name srtech.git. Then enter. Yeah. Guys, here Linux basic knowledge is mandatory to learn DevOps tools or to work with DevOps. Because see, all these, if you don't know this Linux, you cannot work with this command. So that is the reason. Please watch my basic knowledge is enough. Please watch my videos. You will understand. I have made a very simple way. Fine. Now, give ls. ls also is a Linux command. See, srtech, it got cloned. Clone means download. That's it. Yeah. Now, go inside this cd space srtech. Now, give ls. So, these are the files I have in my repository. Git repository, srtech repository. See, Jenkins file, leave it, and numbers.java, leave it, format.xml, leave it. See, src. Inside this src folder, I kept, not me, our development team kept actual code. Just go to src. They will not store that code randomly. They will create one folder like a src, and inside that src folder, they will keep. Fine. So see here again, some hierarchy they will maintain. So main, test, and all these things. Now, in this video, I'm not going to explain about all these things, but if you go to main again, you will get one more folder like Java. Inside that Java, again, inside that Java, you can just find one more folder like a com. Inside that com folder, again, you will get some other folder like a srtech. Just go to that srtech. You can just see actual code app.java. So here in this test branch also you'll get same thing, but in test branch developer will store this the code test case to test this main application. Okay, I'm not going in depth in that part now, so video will be lengthy if I go everything. Yeah, now, so if you want any particular videos, please comment in this comment section. Please drop in comment section. I will just make that videos and I will let you know. Yeah, fine. Here, srtech, go to srtech again. ls here, along with this code, development team or developer will write pom.xml file and they will just push it to Git repository. See here, this pom.xml. What is this pom.xml? Because just remember this point. In this pom.xml file, they will give instructions to build tool. How to build this code. Because as a DevOps engineer, we don't know how to build the code actually. We don't know how to build. We don't have Java skills. We don't have any programming skills. We don't have any coding skills. So how can we build this Java code? We will be using build tool like a Maven. There are other tools also available, but Maven is very popular, especially for Java projects. Fine. So here, development team, somebody should give instructions to Maven. So then only it can build the code. Otherwise, it cannot. It's not human being. It's a tool. So that is the reason developer will write that instructions in this pom.xml file and he will just push it. When DevOps engineer clone this repository along with this src folder and along with this main code, this pom.xml also will come here. And when you run the Maven command, Maven will identify this pom.xml file by reading the name of the file. Fine. Now, we'll do one thing. We cloned already. We will install Maven and we will build this code. Now, how to install Maven? It's very easy. apt-get update. Clear the screen. Now, apt-get install Maven. That's it. It's very easy. Yeah, give why transformation. Same like Git. But Jenkins installation is a bit different than this. Not bit, completely different. I will show you. There are many ways. And for instance, Jenkins installation, I will show something simple way. Yeah, clear the screen. Now, just make sure Maven got installed. MVN is short form of Maven. Yeah, Maven got installed. Apache Maven 3.8.7 version got installed. Now, how to clone this code? So just make sure you are inside this repository, srtech, where you kept that code, your code, which is going to be built. Yeah, fine. Now, MVN, every Maven command will start MVN. Git command will start Git. Docker command will start with Git. Sorry, Docker, like this. MVN install. MVN install is the command to build the code. There are other commands also, but don't confuse. MVN install is not the command to install Maven. No, we have already installed Maven. But here, MVN install is the command to build the code. That's it. Just enter. Yeah, see here. It's just reading that pom.xml file. By reading that pom.xml file name itself, Maven will identify that somebody has given instructions to me in this pom.xml file. Then it will follow that instructions. Yeah, now let it complete. So first time it will take some 1 or 2 minutes because it has to read each and everything. So meanwhile, I will just explain. Yeah, see now it's going to be over. Yeah, build success. See here, build success. Now just give ls. Where is the build? We will see now. Yeah, if you observe here, you just clear the screen and I will give ls again. Yeah, if you observe the screen, there is a new folder that created like a target. This target folder was not there before running Maven command, MVN install command. Before building this code, there was no target folder. This target folder was created by Maven. Maven has created this target folder. Just go inside this target folder, cd space target. What is there, we'll see. Yeah, give ls. See here, srtech.war. War file got generated. Maven has generated war file. This is the build, Java build. And it kept inside this target folder. Who told Maven to create a target folder? Who told Maven to give a name like a target and to keep this war file? And these are the reports, class file reports, and these are the reports which are generated in build process. Maven kept inside this target folder. Developer has wrote these instructions in pom.xml file. Just Maven has followed that instructions. That's it. Yeah, fine. Now srtech.war file got generated. See here, srtech.war file here. So this is the output from the build process. Now what is the next step? Build process cloning is done, building is done. Let us connect to the test environment server. Just select this test environment and click on this connect button. Go down, click on this connect again. Yeah, mouse getting connected. See, make sure you are connecting to test environment server. Go down. That's fine. Now by default we'll be connecting with Ubuntu user. Just let me switch to root user. Yeah, now clear the screen. Go to our diagram. I've just connected to this test environment server. Before deploying this, if you want to deploy this war file or application, Java application in the test environment server, you should install some prerequisites. Because what are the prerequisites we required? Operating system. Operating system is must to work with the server, any server. It can be anything, but based on this application behavior, we are just using Linux operating system. Just assume that. And now, next prerequisite is JDK, Java Development Kit. Why Java? Because this is the Java application. If you want to run or open Java application, you should have Java in that server. For example, if you want to open Microsoft Word document in your laptop, you should install Microsoft Office, Microsoft Word in your laptop first. Then only you can open. If you want to open Excel sheet in your laptop, you should install Microsoft Excel. So that is the reason. And Tomcat, this is the application server. And inside that application server, we will deploy this war file. These are the prerequisites. Operating system is there already. When we are creating this EC2 instance itself, we just selected that Ubuntu image. Now JDK. Yeah. Next prerequisite is JDK. That means Java. Let me just install Java apt-get update. We should give apt-get update before installing any software or any tool, because it will just download required packages. Yeah. Now we'll let it complete. Yes, it's done. Now apt-get install open JDK, and which was showing you 17 or 21. I'm just going with the 21 JDK. Just enter. Here, just give confirmation why. Here, if you're using the Red Hat Linux operating system, you should give M update, YUM update, M install, YUM install OpenJDK. OpenJDK -21 is the package name. You can get that package name from your Jenkins website or Google or anywhere, that package name. Yeah, let it complete. Once it completes, you should make sure Java got installed or not. It's almost to be completed. Yes, it's completed. Right. Now, just make sure Java got installed or not. Java space -- version is the command to make sure. Yes, OpenJDK 21 version got installed. Just clear the screen. Then, what's the next prerequisite? Tomcat server. Tomcat. So, how to install Tomcat server? We need to download this Tomcat server from the internet. That means from Tomcat official website. Just what we will do, just open a browser and download Tomcat on Ubuntu. Just start it. And yeah, here if you see Apache Tomcat 9th version, this is 10th version. Go with the 10th version. This is the latest version. Latest is 11th version, but still I'm using second latest version. And you should remember one more thing. Whenever you are downloading some software or any tool from the internet, you should make sure you are downloading from official website of that particular software. So this is the official website of Tomcat. That is the reason I'm just downloading from here. If you search in a Google browser, you can just a lot of links to download any software or any tool, but don't go with all the links. You just make sure you are downloading from the official website. For example, if you want to download Docker, you should download from Docker official website. If you want to download something like Jenkins, you should make sure you are downloading from the Jenkins official website like this. Yes, here tar. Go to this binary distributions. Second is tar. Tar file is, that means something like a zip file. Let's right click on it and copy link address. Yes. Go to the server, test environment server. Yes, always you just make sure you are in correct server. I'm in test environment server. Here, what I will do, I will just create a folder for this mkdir tomcat. I give folder name as a tomcat, and I will give full access to this tomcat. chmod 777. Again, if anybody is new to Linux, this is the Linux topics to give the permissions to create the folders on all these 6. Please watch our videos, Linux videos in our YouTube channel. Just come where to Tomcat folder. Yeah, here wget is the Linux command to download something from the internet. Yes, right here, paste here, then enter. Yeah, ls. Yes, so tar file got downloaded. Now we need to extract it. So if you want to work with, if you want to see the zip file, content in the zip file, you should extract it. Same like this. Here also we need to extract. So what is the command? Tar space -zxbl and copy this red color tar file. Guys, I highly recommend to go through the Linux videos in our YouTube channel, SR Techump Official. Just enter. Then only you can understand all these things. Even AWS and this one. Yeah, you clear the screen. Give ls. Yes, it got extracted. Now you can just delete this tar file because it will consume some space here. rm space -rm. All these are Linux commands. Yes, now ls. This is a blue color folder is our Tomcat server. Just go inside this Tomcat server. Yeah, before that I will just explain it. Yeah, we just downloaded this Tomcat server. Inside the Tomcat server, we need to deploy this WAR file. We need to deploy our application. In this example, our application is this WAR file. Inside this Tomcat server, where exactly we need to deploy, I will show you. Here, there is a path in Tomcat server like web apps. Web apps is a default deployment path for the Tomcat server. If it is an Nginx, there is another path. Here, web apps is the default deployment path. Is the interview question, guys. In interview also, you may get this question. Yeah, fine. Now,
Where is that? First go inside this Tomcat server. Copy. Tomcat server means here, this is the folder.
paste and enter new ls.
Yes. See here, these are the folders, these are the files, and web apps. Web apps is the folder. Web apps, just enter. Yes. Clear the screen.
In this path, pwd is the command to check the current path, present working directory. Pwd means I covered this command also. Every command I covered in our Linux videos in our YouTube channel. You can just watch that YouTube channel, even that YouTube videos, and you can get this Linux knowledge. Yeah, this is the absolute path. This is the exact path where we need to deploy. Fine. Now, what we will do, we'll just copy this WAR file from this server. This is the source server. This is the target server. Now, we'll copy from here and we'll paste in this path, in this target server. Fine. So what is the command? Actually, cp is the command to copy something. cp is the Linux command, but here cp will not work because cp will work in same server. If you want to copy and paste in the same server, you can use cp. But if you want to paste in other server, scp, secured copy. Fine. Here, where is our file? Where is our war file? In target folder, srtech.war. And now what I will do, I will frame the command here, then you will understand easily. Here, where should we paste? This is the target path. This is the target path in our target server. Copy this and yeah, paste. If you give this command, will it work? No, it will not work because you should mention that server. In which server? I mentioned the path. That's it. I need to mention the server also. Let me just paste somewhere. Your space is not enough. On this. Yeah, that's okay. Now, what I will do, I will just do here. Let me this out. And yes. So here, what I will do, I will just give that server IP address. Here, there are two IP addresses for every EC2 instance. One is public IP address, second is private IP address. Private IP address we will use whenever we need to connect internally within the cloud. If you want to connect this server EC2 instance from the outside of the world, that means from outside of the cloud through internet, we'll use public IP address. Yeah, in EC2 video again, I just explained all those things. Yeah, go here. And yeah, see, for every server, for any server, if you want to connect, you should use your user ID. You should use your user ID and password. If you are using this root user ID, you no need to, no need to pass the password. If you want to use your personal ID, so SR Tech, my name is Prasad ID, you have to pass the password also. See here, you just combine this by using this one, just remove it. Yeah. Now, what we will do, we'll just give this command. Let us see, it will work or not. It will not work. Why it will not work also, we'll see. Okay. Go to source server, and now go one step back. Yeah, paste. Enter. Give S. Yes, connection closed, permission denied. Why we got this error? See, whenever you are learning DevOps, whenever you are practicing DevOps tools, so as a trainer, I will not train you in a smoother way. if I train you like that without getting any this kind of issues, if in interviewer ask this kind of questions, you cannot answer. So that is the reason I will just show you the errors and I will show you how to fix that bugs, fix that errors. See here, whenever you want to copy something from one server and paste in another server, you should establish the connection between the two servers. So that is again Linux concept. Here, it's very simple. We need to connect these two servers. Then only we can copy the WAR file from here and we can paste here. For that, what I will do, I will generate one public key in this server and I will paste that public key in this target server, test environment server. Yeah. Now for that, SSH keygen is the command. Just make sure you are in correct server. See, DevOps server is our source server. Just give cd and enter. Just make sure clear the screen. Yeah, make sure you are in root /root. This is a simple way. You just make sure you are /root. Now SSH space keygen, enter. What happened? SSH icon. Sorry. Keygen, yes. Now enter, again enter, 3 times enter. Yeah. Now read this. Your public key has been saved in /root.ssh id underscore ed25519.pub. .pub means public file. In this public file, our public key is saved. Now we need to copy that and we should paste inside this target server. So where should we paste? Just go inside. Yeah, cd and go to, yeah, make sure you are in /root again. So in same path we need to paste. Good. Again, yeah, go to .ssh, give ls in this authorized underscore keys. So this is the file where we need to paste our key. Go to this. Don't worry guys, this is very easy. First time whoever doing this first time, then you feel something difficult, but if you practice once it will be easy. Now yes, go to this ssh and I'm just inside. I went inside this .ssh and here see id underscore ed 259. Just copy this. This is the file where we can see our public key. Cat space. Cat is the Linux command to see the content of the file. Enter. Yes, this is the public key. Just copy this. You should copy this public key very carefully. You should not miss even single character, or you should not copy the extra space. Just copy and go to this server, target server, test environment server, and authorize the keys. So how to go inside this? How to edit this file? Vim is the file editor. There's authorized. Better you just copy paste this names file. Yeah, enter. Yes. So by default it will just open in a escape mode. You just go to insert mode by pressing I. Just make sure here you are in insert mode. This also is a complete Linux concept. So just by pressing this arrow, I'm going to end of this content in this file. See, cursor. I can use shortcut keys to go but better you just use these arrows in a starting stage. Yeah, enter. Now paste. Yes. Now go to escape mode again. Go back to escape mode by pressing escape button from your keyboard. Now colon WQ. WQ is to save and quit. W is to save. Q is to quit. Yes, that's it. Now what we need to do? I just generated one key, public key in a source server and I pasted in a target server. Now what we need to do? We need to restart that services. Service SSH. First I will see the status. Yeah, it's running, but still we need to restart. Yeah. Restart. Just go to that server and do here also better. Service. Associate machine. Restart. Fine. Now what I will do, I will just try to connect this server from the source server. How to do that? Here, if you want to connect two servers, you have to type SSH at the rate private IP of this target server, private IP of the test environment server. From here, we need to give this command. Then we can connect. Yeah, DevOps server. This is our, this is our source server. SSH at the rate. Go and take this private IP address. Fine. Copy this private IP address and paste here. Yes, enter. See here, nice. This ID is IP is 190.22.190 at last. So this ID, so in which ID you just logged in? This current IP address is not ID, IP address 19-223. Just enter. Yeah. We are getting some error. SSH root. Yeah, we need to provide this user ID also. Again, same. If you want to use your personal ID, you should pass your password. Yeah, see here. Yeah, now 190. IP address is 190. That means we are able to connect to our target server. 190 is 22-190 is our test environment server IP address. See here. You should make sure. Now, you can just come out. Exit. You can just, once you connect, you can just come out. See here. Now we came back to our source server, 19.223. Fine. Now, and now these two servers are connected successfully. Now what we will do, we will just run this SCP command now. Yeah. Here, test environment server, just go to our source server. That means where our, this one, build is there, application, DevOps server. Now just make sure you are in correct path. SR tech. So you should be in your repository. SR tech is our repository. And give ls. You can see target folder here. Fine. Now I will give the command here. SCP command. See here. Yeah, web apps is our correct folder. Now, SCP command says make sure you are executing correct command. Now enter. Yes, it got deployed. Go and check. Go to your target server and check. Go to the fact ls. Go to Tomcat. And now go inside this Tomcat server, copy and paste, enter. Yes. Now give ls. Let's go to this web apps folder where we deployed. Yes. Now ls. Yes. srt.war file got deployed successfully. We just copied from here and we pasted here. Fine. Now what we need to do, we need to access this application from internet, from browser. We'll just try to access this WAR file. This is our application from internet. Open a browser and just in that browser, we need to give public IP address. Public IP address, HTTPS, and yeah. Here, also public IP address, pub IP, and we should give this port number. Port number of Tomcat server is 8080, but default port number is 8080. You should remember that. Then our application name is SR Tech. This is very important. Yeah, SR Tech. Now we will try. Take a public IP address of this test environment server. take a public IP, copy, and yes, public IP colon 8080/SR. Oh, you see, we're able to connect or not. If you are not able to connect, then we need to troubleshoot. Now, yeah, it will not allow us to connect the application by default. It will not allow us because just assume that, not assume, it's real. Our application is inside this EC2. This EC2 is inside in AWS. Inside this AWS, every EC2 instance will be associated one security group. That security group is stopping our request. It's not allowing allowing me to go inside this. So for that, what we need to do, we need to, site configuration. It will not allow. We need to edit that inbound rules. Just go to this console and make sure you just select that test environment server. Here in below, do one thing. In below, just click on the security, go down, security groups, just click on it. Yes, if you want to understand these topics, please go through EC2 video. Again, I'm telling you, in AWS. Here, edit inbound rules. Click on this edit inbound rules. This is very easy if you understand. And add role. Here, by default, only one role will be allowed there. Now, 8080 is the port number. That is a default port number for Tomcat server. Now, again, here, just select all CAD blocks. If you select all zeros, it will allow all type of traffic to inside. That is meaning. Click on this save rules. Now, inbound security group rules successfully modified. Just go and refresh it. We'll see. At least this time we're able to access our application or not. It is taking some time, so let it take. And we'll do one thing. We'll just open a new browser. Go and take this public IP address. But it is not allowing. So again, now also it's not, it will not allow. Because just think why it's not allowing. Why means, see here. It's not allowing. Even though after enabling that inbound rule, editing that inbound rules. Because our application is inside this Tomcat server. Here, start Tomcat server. If you start Tomcat server, then only your application will start running. Your application is not running now. So how to start this Tomcat server? Just go to your test environment server. Come back one step, cd space ... Now view ls. There is a folder like a bin along with this web apps. Go to the bin, enter ls. Here, see this. These are the shell scripts. Startup.sh. If you run this startup.sh, your Tomcat server will start. If you want to shut down this Tomcat server, you should run this shutdown.sh. Now I will just start this. How to run this? Give sh in front of that file. That's it. Otherwise, it is best practice is copy paste. You can just avoid this typos. Enter. Yes. See here, Tomcat started. Now, just go and refresh. Yes. So I'm able to access our application successfully. See here, even I can just navigate this. So this is the code was written by our development team. As a DevOps engineer, I just built this code. See here, our development team wrote this code and they just pushed into Git repository. From there, as a DevOps engineer, I just cloned it. Then I built that code and just I deployed in test environment server. Here, in this step, we are able to access our application. Fine. Now, what we need to do, so this is complete manual process, but this will not work in real life projects. We should automate this complete process. So how to automate? Here, we need to use Jenkins to automate this process. We'll see how to use Jenkins here. Yeah, this is complete manual method. So that is the reason we need to automate this. But there are a lot of disadvantages in this process, in this manual method. We'll see one disadvantage here.
For example, out of these 100 developers, one developer will push
His code into this Git repository midnight at 2 o'clock. Just assume that midnight at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Fine. Why they will push their code midnight? Because developers, 100 developers will not be working in same time zone. So they will be working in different time zones across the globe. Somebody will be working from USA, somebody will be working from Canada, Australia, like this. Let us assume that one guy who is working from USA, he will just push his code into this Git repository midnight at 1 a. Then our DevOps engineer will log into Office Network next day morning around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Then this code should be waiting in the Git repository till next day morning. Then as soon as DevOps engineer log in, then he will just check his mails and he will just check his tickets, Jira incidents and everything. So then he will push that code. Fine. Now already is delayed. Now we will just build that code. If we get any issues in this build process, again he has to push that code into, again he has to just send an email to that developer to fix that bugs. Because as a DevOps engineer, we cannot troubleshoot in that Java code. We cannot fix because we don't have Java skills or any programming skills. So again, next day morning, then next day night, India night, that developer will log in because he'll be working from US. Then again, he will just correct that code and he will fix the bug and he will just push his code. Then again, next day morning, so this is the way it will be delayed. So it will not work. So that is the reason we need to automate this process. How to automate? By using Jenkins server. By using Jenkins. Fine. Now what we will do, instead of cloning manually, we will use Jenkins. Here, I will just install Jenkins in this server. How to install Jenkins? Same steps we need to follow as test environment. See here, Jenkins has developed in Java. Jenkins war file was developed in Java to use Jenkins tool. Fine. Now here, this srtech.war file we got from our development team. Our development team wrote this. But from where we will get this Jenkins war file? We built this .java files and we just generated srtech.war file. But from where we will get this Jenkins.war file? From Jenkins website, from internet. This is an open source tool. We can download from internet, same like a Tomcat server. And instead of srtech.war, we can just install Jenkins.war. So rest everything is same because this also Java application, srtech.war is also Java application. Same prerequisites we need. So same. Now again, we will just install this Jenkins.war file in a DevOps server. Go to our DevOps server. Yeah, make sure you are in DevOps server. Right now, just go back, clear the screen, and once again go to this diagram. Yeah, now see here, operating system. Let me just draw the wall. Jenkins server. Yeah, and this is the one. Same thing. Operating system, 1 second. OS will be there. Again, JDK, because we need Java to run this Jenkins.war file, and Tomcat, and Here, Jenkins.var. That's it. Instead of sr10.var, we'll use Jenkins.var. Then again, we need to start Tomcat server. That's it. Our Jenkins server will be ready. Jenkins will be installed. Just let me just update this. Yeah, fine. Now, if you want to log in this Jenkins server, what we need to do, we need to use this public IP address, same, and port Jenkins. Here we used SRTech. Here we will use Jenkins. That's it. Yeah. Now, this is a Jenkins installation. That's it. I just want to show everything. This is server. Operating system is there already. And JDK. We will just install JDK. Already it is there. Already Java is there, I think. Let's just name it APT. Otherwise, no, we'll just check Java -. Yeah, OpenJDK 21 version is there already, and Tomcat. We will just give full access. Tomcat. Then go inside the Tomcat.
Now we'll just download this Tomcat server. Already we have done for this test environment.
Copy. Yeah, wget is the command. Yes. Now we need to extract it. tar space w and zx view tar space -zx vf. Here it's getting extracted. Now let us delete this tar file. Yes, now, yeah, this is the actual Tomcat server. Go inside this Tomcat server. Yes, now go to web apps folder. This is the deployment path. Same thing we are just repeating. Whatever steps we have just done in a test environment. Yeah, now go to Jenkins website. Download Jenkins for Ubuntu. Here, deploy and download and deploy. Go down. Wait, yeah. Here. Yes. So here, just right click on it and copy link address. Then wget is the command. Then paste. This is the Jenkins installation actually. Yeah, it got downloaded. Now we need to start Tomcat server. How to start? Go to bin. We've done this everything already. And start that startup.sh. Otherwise, you just copy paste always. Paste. Yeah, Tomcat started. Now take this public IP address. There are other methods also, but why I am just following this method? Because already for test environment, we just followed all these steps. So it'll be easy for you. Jenkins, enter. Yeah, so Jenkins got installed, but by default it will be unlocking. We need to, it will be locking. We need to unlock it. For unlocking, we need to give the password. Where is that password? Go to this Jenkins server. CD, enter, go to root. Then cat space, paste that path where we can just see this. Yeah, this is the password, admin password. Copy this and give it to Jenkins. Here, give this administrative password. Continue. Jenkins will be ready now. Yeah, install suggested plugins. Select. So go suggested plugins always, because you will get all the plugins. Yeah. So this is the way to install Jenkins. So video will be a bit lengthy, but still I just want to show complete process with installation. Use now username. Give a username. I'm just giving username is a subject, viewer password, and give this is Jenkins password. Now full name. I'll give SR Technologies and email address. It will not verify. Just give some mail ID. Just save and confirm. Or close. Yeah. So this is the path. This is the URL to log in this Jenkins server. That's it. Save and finish. So Jenkins is ready. Start using Jenkins. Yeah. This is your Jenkins dashboard. This is your Jenkins dashboard. Now you just see when you are in this Jenkins server. I installed Jenkins server here. So now whatever steps I have done before Jenkins manually, now I will use Jenkins to do all those steps. I will ask Jenkins to clone. I will ask Jenkins to build by using Maven. I will ask Jenkins to deploy and test environment. Just see how to do that. And just create one job or project. Click on this new item. Yeah, here, this I will give name as SR Tech. So there are different types of jobs or projects, freestyle project, pipelines, and all these things. Yeah, first then we will just go with a freestyle project. That is better. If you understand freestyle project, you can just understand pipeline easily. Just go with the freestyle. Then, okay, already job is there already. Just go back. I'll just give SR Tech new. We'll select freestyle. Already for new also is there. SR Tech latest or something I will give. Yeah. Now click on this freestyle. Then okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Here description not to give. If you want, you can just give. Yeah, source code management. This is the first section. Which source code management tool you are using? Git. Select Git and repository URL. So by using this URL only, we just cloned that. And manually. Here we will give it to Jenkins. That's it. Yeah. No need to give Git clone and all. Jenkins will execute that commands. Credentials. You have to give credentials of GitHub. Then only it will just go. If you want, just see here. Yeah. So this server Jenkins is here. If you want Jenkins to go and clone this, so this is another server. Code is in another server. Git is another server. So if you want Jenkins to go inside, so you should give this credentials. Credentials of GitHub. I will give my GitHub credentials. Click on this Jenkins. Yeah, here. What kind of credentials? Username with password. Okay, let it be. No, Prasad-SR Tech is my username, my GitHub username. Password I need to give. One second. Yeah, description, I'll give GitHub credentials. Yeah, now you add. Yes, no. GitHub credentials, select. Yes, master. This branch name should be matched here. So where is your code? Yeah, here also master. You should check that. Fine. Now, yeah, build process. Next is build process. How to do that? Go here and yeah, build steps. Add build step here. See here, execute Windows, execute shell, invoke and invoke top level Maven. We are using Maven. See again here. I will show you something. Build step. Here Ant, invoke Ant also is one of the build tools. We are not using Ant. Gradle also one of the build tools. We are not using Gradle. We are using Maven. That is the reason. Just select it. And yeah, here. So what command we have used to build the code in manual process? NVN install. But here we no need to view MVN because already we selected Maven. Now what we need to do? We need to add a deployment stage. We just added cloning and build stages, deployment stage. For that, click on this add build step again. Select execute shell. Execute shell means whatever commands you have to execute from the Jenkins, you should execute from this execute shell. Here, we will give that SCP command. We give this SCP command where we just kept that SCP command here. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll do one thing. We'll just go and take from this. By clicking on this up arrow, you can get previous commands. Now, yeah, this is the command we have used. Copy and go to Jenkins. Yes, paste here. And now, yeah, apply and save. Apply and save. Yeah, now this, click on this build now. First build is running. Click on this build number 1. Click on this build number 1. It will just open. Just taking time. Let it run. Just click on it. But and again, you should remember one thing. We are just using Jenkins, but we are using freestyle job. We are not using pipeline. Yes, I will make one separate video for that pipelines, Jenkins pipelines. This video will be lengthy if I add that also. I just want to show you how to use Jenkins. That's it. First build is completed. Just click on it and select this console output. Yes. So this clone process completed and build success and also deployment success. We'll go and check PF. LS. Yeah. Now already we deployed this war file in manual method. That means without Jenkins also we have done. Let me just remove it and I will just run this Jenkins again. Now I have removed war file. Now I will ask Jenkins to build again. Go to this job and click on this build now. Second build will start now. Yeah, build schedule. Second build is running. Click on that second build number. Yeah, it will open now. Yes, FM build will open. Yes. Click on this console output. Yes, this is build success and deployment also success. Just go and check in the test environment server. View LS. Yes, srtech.warfile got deployed. Now copy the public IP address to access this srtech application. Copy, open a browser, and yeah, yes, :8080 Tomcat port number and srtech. Just enter. Yes, this is the way to automate the process. But now again, as we discussed some time back, still we can just automate fully. That means as soon as developer pushes code into Git repository, so Jenkins can go and clone that repository and build by using Maven, and it can just deploy in the test environment. Even it can deploy, the Jenkins can deploy in the Kubernetes in production environment by implementing this CI/CD process. See, what is CI/CD process? We should know first. From cloning and building until this test environment stage, we can call it as an integration stage. This is integration. And from test environment to production, deploying a production environment called deployment or delivery. There is a slight difference between deployment or delivery. So, but both are same almost. So the small difference is deployment means as soon as we get the confirmation from testing team, Jenkins will go and deploy that application in test environment. But in Kubernetes kind of tools we'll be using in the production environment. That is called deployment. That means without any manual intervention, if Jenkins deploy that application in production environment, that is called deployment. But sometimes, even though we get a confirmation from testing team, we will just ask Jenkins to wait for our confirmation. Just if we give S, then it will go on deploy here. That is called delivery. So there is a slight difference between deployment and delivery. Delivery means there is a manual intervention. Deployment means there will be no manual intervention. Fine. Now, since it will be happening continuously, we can call it as a continuous integration and continuous deployment or delivery. Now, OLSM and webhook. I'm not going to implement that. I'll just show you how to do that. Yeah. Now, go to the job and go to the configuration section. Here can this configure. Here, first is the description section. If you want, you can just give some description regarding this job. Yeah, source code management section. This is where we just gave that clone command. And yeah, so below that, triggers. Here, Polesium and GitHub. GitHub means webhook method. GitHub hook method. Yeah, select this Polesium, tier, schedule. So here, what to give, when to schedule. That means we need all 365 days, 24 hours. For that, you just click on this question mark. It will just show this format minute. I need all minutes. Whenever developer was star indicates all. Hour, any hour. Okay, give stock space. DOM means day of the month. Date of the month. That means first or second or third. Whenever, just space. Then again, month. Which month? January, February. January is 1, February is 2. So like this. I need every month. If you want only from January to November, you can just give 1-11. So, but I want all the months. Just give star space. Day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, like this. Sunday, Monday. So I need all the weeks, including weekdays. Yeah, that's it. Then give apply and save. Now, if any developer push their code into Git repository, you no need to click on this build now. It will start automatically. You don't need to click on this build now. Automatically, third build will start. This is CI/CD process. Yeah, I will give a small recap what we have covered just now. See here, I just covered how to clone the code, how to build or how to deploy in the test environment, both manual and automation. That means I have just showed you without Jenkins and with Jenkins. Even Jenkins installation also I showed in this video. And these topics, Docker containerization, cloud deployment already just used AWS servers and AI assisted DevOps. So these topics I will cover in next video, as this video became very lengthy. I will cover in next video as DevOps Demo Part 3. Fine. We'll just discuss something about our normal batches, regular batches. If these things also I will cover in next video, as I told you. Yeah, who can join this program? Anybody can join. Freshers, non-IT people, IT people, working professionals who wants to switch to DevOps. So everybody, because there will be no coding part in DevOps, only minimal scripting part will be there. That's my responsibility to make you understand. So don't worry, you can just join. Then SR Technologies, I will help you.
Yeah.
Program highlights.
I will just give a small recap.
So this
what
course
we have just
duration is
covered.
2.5 months for both AWS DevOps and Azure DevOps. And instructor, I will be teaching each and every topic. Nobody will enter into this training. Also, I will cover AI assisted DevOps as a separate module. And support, what kind of support you can expect from me here is, I will be available for you 24/7. That means I will give 24/7 support. From morning 5 o'clock to night 12 o'clock, I will be available for you. And you can just send a WhatsApp message whenever you require my support, or you can just call me directly. Here, resume. Most of the people will be telling that, so my resume is not getting shortlisted. If you copy paste this content or details from other resumes, it will not be shortlisted. So I will guide you how to build a resume, fresh resume, based on your skill set and based on your experience. So it will be shortlisted easily. And mock interviews. If you attend number of mock interviews, you will not feel something new when you are attending real interviews. I will be conducting mock interviews. I will be connecting one-to-one, and I will just guide you how to prepare, how to crack the interview. And placement assistance. Not only even preparing the resumes, I will guide you how to post your resumes in job portals like Naukri, LinkedIn, and other portals. Also, I will give some references from my old students. And here, job support. Even after entering into the real-time project, once you get into the job, also I will be with you. If you need any support from me, because sometimes you may feel something new when you are doing in a real-time project, in real-life project. So, but don't worry, I will be with you. You can just call me. I will give a support. If you need continuous support, I will assign somebody who are already working in DevOps. So my previous students, a lot of students are there. I will just assign somebody. And why join with us? As told you in this video, so it's completely a job-oriented program, and I will guide you how to attend the interviews, how to crack the interviews, and all these things. I will give you honest guidance. Yeah. How to join? You can just send a WhatsApp message to these numbers, or you can just call directly to know about our new batches. And this for more job content, this course content, you can just visit our website, srtechhub.com. And final message, please stop watching random videos and don't get confused, and start building your DevOps career today. If you are really serious about DevOps career, please contact me now. Don't wait. Yeah. Thank you. See you in next video. Bye. Also, please subscribe my channel to get more technical videos. Also, please don't forget to like and share these videos so that it will reach a lot of people, and it will help a lot of learners who want to learn AWS course with free of cost, because I'm just uploading AWS course with free of cost in our YouTube channel. Thanks again. Bye.